Is this rolling? Okay. So, hello, my viewers. How you all doing? Hope you're having an amazing day or night, whichever time you are watching this. But I had a little thought come across my mind, and it kind of boils my blood a lot, and I really need to get this out because this is a message I need to get across to the world. Like, so I thought about how there have been too many incidents with police brutality. Yes, I am talking about police brutality. And don't look at me like I should get over the situation because one, I am myself an African American. And two, no, I've never been in an incident with the police, but God forbid that ever happens. But the thing is, there have been too many innocent people that have just been going about their daily lives, doing their own thing, and all of a sudden somebody got the police involved with them, but there was no problems at all. And the reason I'm very mad about this is because police are letting they're letting those shiny things in their suits get into their heads. I'm talking about their badges, in case you don't know what I'm trying to refer to. They're letting the power get to their heads as if just because they have a blue suit and a nice shiny badge means that they can screw over everybody they come across. No, that is not how the law works, and that's not how it should work. Police are here to protect us, not frighten us. And because of this kind of stuff happens, I don't feel comfortable around cops at all. I do not feel comfortable around cops because of things that have happened. And I don't care if, tell you the truth, I'm just say this right now. I don't I can care less how a cop feels about me because if I didn't violate the law, then there should be no reason that a cop should try to come after me. Like there is no reason. So I'm gonna just point that out right now. I am not meant to be fooled with because one, my anxiety is pretty bad. I have a history of having bad anxiety. Two, mental breakdowns. I have had two past incidents where I've had mental breakdowns, and they have been bad. No, actually three mental breakdowns, and this being because one, I felt attacked. Two, I wanted to help, and I wasn't getting it as soon as possible. That's why they were so bad because I wanted help, and the reason I'm involving this into this topic is because imagine, okay, like imagine having a cop walk up to you. You didn't do nothing wrong. You didn't call the cops yourself. There's nothing wrong. But all of a sudden they come up to you and tell you you're under arrest. For what reason? And that's just um apologies if you hear music in the background. That is my brother. Um and viewers, the reason, I'm sorry, let me stop saying the reason because there's no reason that this should be a problem in the first place because why would a cop, emphasis on the cop part, why would a cop in their right mind do anything for someone to be afraid of them, to not trust them? We're supposed to trust cops. We're not supposed to hate them. But in my opinion, I don't hate cops. I have no ill will towards them, but I just don't like being around them. I don't hate them, but I don't like them either. Now, not all cops are bad. A lot of cops are really good people. They respect the law. They respect the citizens. it's just some of them lets that power get to their heads too quickly, and it frightens me because what if me or a loved one of mine gets assaulted and attacked by a police officer when they have done nothing wrong? That thought scares me, and I have seen too many. There have been video that incidents like these have been caught on camera, and they have been reporting and stuff, but yet the situation still goes on. And in my opinion, it's like you're doing the people are doing the right thing by getting it on camera, so when they go to court, the judge and all those people can see from themselves what happened. But it's like no matter how many times you file a report or you tell someone about the situation, this it's still gonna happen. So it's like when is police brutality itself gonna stop? When is this situation itself going to end? Because if it doesn't end now, who's to say it won't end soon? Who's to say it won't end later? And now a lot of you might think that, well, this shouldn't really affect me because I've never been assaulted by a cop. I don't have those kind of problems in where I'm from. First of all, one, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm sorry for what I'm about to say next. If it makes me seem like an a-hole, but who gives who gives a crap about where you're from or how things go where you live? Because first of all, if you don't have to walk outside your house being afraid, having to look down every street corner you turn because you're afraid that the boys in blue are gonna come smack your face to the ground, then my friend, you need to shut up because look, if you don't go through the crap, if you don't have to go through this, that's good. That's good. You should be happy you don't have to go through this. But don't rub it in other people's faces because you have no say so or in who has to deal with this and who doesn't. Okay? This is a global problem. This doesn't just evolve around you. This is a global problem. Everybody, and you can't tell me that not a single person around the world, not one person out there in the world has had to deal with this kind of stuff. So, and I'm just saying this, if I ever hear face to face, and I mean if I'm just saying, like, if this was a situation, I swear, if someone ever came up to me and telling me why am I so upset about police brutality, because like a big percentage of people that have been targeted and attacked by cops have been African American. It has been mostly Hispanics, African Americans, or other people, but it's been mostly us. And the reason that makes me mad is because we are just here. We are people just like the rest of you. So why do we have to why do we, like, I'm trying to calm down right now because even talking about this makes me mad. I've never had an incident once in my life, thank God. But all I can say is I hate the fact that people like me have to, like, it's like every time they hear the word cop, they flinch. And in my opinion, it's sad because we shouldn't have to fear the people that are supposed to protect us. We can trust the doctors, we can trust firemen, and all that good stuff. But we can't even trust cops. Like, they're supposed to protect us. So, Why am I okay? Am I? This is a question for. And if there is somebody who is viewing this video right now, and you are part of the police force, I'm gonna need you to listen up. I got a question for you. Like, if you actually respect your place in the law and how it works, you you are good. You know how the world works. If you respect the citizens and you respect your job, that's all good on you. Keep up the good work. But on the other hand, if you are as if you are as crooked as they say cops can be, then my friend, you need to just quit the police force, because there's no point in you being an officer of the law and you are not respecting your job. You're letting your power go over your head, because one, it's disgraceful. Two, it's just like, why what's the point of becoming a cop if you're just gonna sit here, harass people, screw people over, that just go about their daily lives, minding their business. Okay? No, and I know very well that everybody in the world doesn't want to have anything to do with the police. I don't want the cops come knocking at my door. I do not. I want to sit safely in my bed, knowing that I won't have policemen knocking at my door, because I live, like, me personally, I live in the ghetto parts of the neighborhood. Yes, I live in the ghetto. I know it's hard to believe because of how I am, how I think from other people, my personality, the things I like, my interests. But yeah, best believe I am from the ghetto, but that does not mean I'm stupid. Just because I grew up in a kind of corrupted area doesn't mean I'm stupid. Okay, I was raised by smart people, so best believe I wouldn't do anything that would get the police involved, because I know better. But besides that, all I want to say is, people, respect respect the law as much as you can, but also know your rights. Okay, make sure you know the amendments, make sure you know your rights as citizens, make sure you know the codes that a cop themselves are supposed to follow. And to all my viewers, if you ever, all I say is, you don't have to hate the police, but I'm not saying you have to like them either, because I myself don't feel comfortable around cops, as I said around the beginning of this video. All I'm saying is, make sure you know your amendments, your rights as a citizen. Make sure you have your phone with you so you can record what's going on. Okay? And always ask for the badge number. Okay, you can write it down if you have to. Just make sure you keep yourself safe out here in this world, because there's a lot of bullcrap getting past the government. Basically, the government runs everything, and I'm not gonna get I'm gonna stop talking about the government in a good second, because I'm not gonna get deep in conspiracy theories. I don't do that. All I want to say is, the amount of times these kind of problems have been reported, why hasn't the government got involved and stopped this? Because the government just have to sit back and watch as the people get screwed over. And in my opinion, it's sickening. Like, it's disgusting how they just sit back and watch us suffer while they're all happily on their high horses. Okay, there have been protests. People have been to court. Too many people have been to court for these kind of things. Okay, there are people that actually been murdered out of cold blood by the police. A lot of you might remember a few of those incidents. A lot of you might remember them well. So, to all my subscribers and my viewers, all I want to say is make sure you stay safe in this corrupted world, because there's no telling what could come around a corner. And to all my fellow African Americans, make sure you know your rights and where you stand in this society. Because I wouldn't, like, I'd be happy to help. I'd be happy to help a person get through these kind of things. I hate sitting back and feeling helpless, because there are people out there that are dealing with this kind of crap on a daily basis. Not daily, but you get the gist. So yeah, police brutality itself, it's a disease that needs to swiftly be cured. It's like a disease, and if we don't cure it now, we can't cure it. We won't be able to cure it later. So please, this kind of thing needs to stop in this world, because anyway, that's been my. I really need to get this out to some of you. And I pray that none of you have had to go through this. But if you have, just know that you are not weak. You are strong in every way. So, don't let somebody who is not doing their job right stop you from living your life. Because you have as much meaning in this world as everybody else does. So, I guess I'm gonna end this. I guess I'm gonna end this off here. So, to all my viewers, keep your fists raised in the air and your heads up high. And I will see you all in the next video. Stay safe, my lovely people. This is Blue Dog signing out.